going for two. Then once we get it back again, if we have an opportunity to kick a field goal, that's 3. You win 26-25. Simple as that.
Coach, how did the loss of Denby on your offensive line affect your ability to protect him?
Yeah. I mean, we were doing a pretty good job up to that point. Next guys that came in, we had some issues. I trust all my guys to go out there and play their best. We didn't play collectively our best throughout the whole game, giving up 2 scores on offense again, just like we did at the beginning of the season. Very frustrating, I can say that. Very frustrating.
Coach, how would you overall evaluate his performance for the second half?
Well, he's still learning. Jalen's a baby, right? So when you play young guys, they sometimes they play young, right? Sometimes they might see something that's not really there. But he's going to keep getting better. He's a great individual. He's going to be a really good quarterback. I don't fault him at anything because I know when I was that young, I was doing a lot of stupid things on the field. So, young guys make young mistakes. That's just the way it goes. That's how you grow. You just don't want to be a repeat offender. You want to learn from those mistakes and put that in your memory bank from here on out.
Coach, what can you say about the play of Caleb Kennedy today? He had 2 interceptions. What are your thoughts on him?
Key's really talented. He can play, he can run, he's physical. He does everything the right way. He's young, right? And sometimes young players play young sometimes, right? And that's the nature of the business. I think he's going to keep getting better and better and better. Key, he's supposed to be still in the JUCO, right? He's a baby. So we're teaching him football, and he's getting better and better and better each week. Key's going to be in the National Football League. I just don't know what year it's going to be, but he's going to be in the National Football League. He is an extremely talented player that's still learning the game. And the great thing is, I can't wait to work with him this offseason. I just know he's going to keep growing. He'll be a really big asset for next year.
Coach, going forward, how do you improve the blocking allowed? You guys allowed 4 sacks. How do you improve that going forward?
Yeah, most of those were in the second half. Man got hurt. I already said that. I said, my man got hurt, and it's like the dam broke, right? You want to keep your best players out there. You want to believe in all your players. Everybody that we have on our roster, we believe in them. But when they're getting to the quarterback, obviously we might have to make a decision to go to a quicker game, run some some draws, some screens, something of that nature to kind of slow that pass rush down. But at the end of the day, we have to man up and win our one-on-ones.
Coach, how do you evaluate your special teams? Obviously, you made one long one, missed one long one, but then the kickoff out of bounds really set Houston up in a good position there. Have you been happy with your special teams at any point this season?
Yeah, I've been happy with our special teams, yeah. Not my kicking. That's why we've changed kickers. You would think that he's a kicker, he has to make all his kicks. He's still doing the job, right? And he's still learning. But that one where you kick it out of bounds can't happen. You have to win to your back. That's just a mistake that we can't have. When you have those type of mistakes, sometimes it costs you.
Coach, again got pretty chippy in the late third, early fourth quarter. Do you feel that maybe your team lost a little bit of exposure, and if so?
No, because they were the one penalty was unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams. They both were jawing at each other. That's what happens when you get hot. It's a human game. It's a little human today. It's the first time that we were in a human game all year long. So, we got a little testy. That's what happens in football. Our guys don't back down. Their guys weren't backing down. And they throw the flag for both of them, against both of them. So, I don't have a problem with that. As long as, they're not being selfish with the penalties. I don't have a problem with guys doing that.
Anything else in person? We'll go to Adam Hill on Zoom. Go for it, Adam.
Hey, Coach, I just wondered if, despite the record, you feel like you've kind of been the better team, for the last few weeks against almost everybody you played, and just had a couple mistakes that you had self-inflicted ones here and there that have cost you these games?
Yeah, I've told our guys from day one, I think we're the most talented football team in the XFL. That doesn't mean anything, though. You got to go out there and play collectively. And we have done so at times, at spurts. If you looked at all our games first half, we're smashing guys, and we're playing fast. Second half, we just don't play with the same focus and enthusiasm, passion, and three things I ask my guys to give me on the field is passion, effort, and energy. If they can give that to me every single quarter, every single snap, we'll win all our games. It's hard to do. It is, especially when it's humid out. But unfortunately, we haven't played our best football. But I really believe in the guys that we have a real good group. This is that sour taste. I told the guys, man, it's hard to have a sour taste in your mouth for another 7 months. I don't want it, So luckily, the good thing is we have one more game, and we get to go to Seattle, who we were winning all the way up for, 58 minutes, and then they score at the end to win. So, we need to play our best football to go out there.
And I guess the last one that I had is just on some of the clock issues, maybe on the last drive. Is that communication, or is that maybe Jalen still kind of learning and being young?
Well, they were. I'm thinking Ray was clocking it on that. I think we had like 27 seconds around. I thought they were going to clock it. Then I realized Jalen was calling a play, and then I told Ray to clock it. He didn't clock it, and I finally called the timeout, and that was like a 9-second, 10-second window. But and that's something that Jalen will learn. He'll learn from, and he'll get a better feel for when he should and shouldn't do things. I have all the confidence in the world in that young man. He's a great human being, and he's going to be a really good football player.